It is time now for the Better Channel 4 o'clock news on this Thursday afternoon going into Thursday evening, January 7th, 2016. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Peter Wiggins. I your 4 o'clock news tonight. There. Top story at 4 o'clock here is just in time to help with your New Year's resolution to eat more healthy. The government announced its latest dietary guidelines on Thursday. China's securities regulator held an unscheduled meeting on the nation's tumbling stock market without coming to a decision on policy action, according to the person familiar with the discussions. Paris, French police shot dead a man wielding a meat cleaver after he tried to enter a police station on Thursday. The anniversary of the military attacks in Paris shot at Alou Akabar got his greatest and wore what turned out to be a fake suicide belt. If you are disappointed that you had to go back to work today, rather than being able to quit and start a lavish lifestyle to win a Powerball jackpot, never fear. New York City settles lawsuit over bursts of surveillance by police. Washington last year was the second on honors on record in contiguous United States and included 10 major weather and climate events such as droughts and storms that each leveled at $1 billion in damages, and NOAA said. Washington, China has approached and North Korea has failed in its time to end business as usual in Pyongyang after its latest nuclear test. Ms. Rada, Libya, at least 47 people were killed on Thursday when Libya's worst bomb attack since the fall of Gaddafi at a police training center as hundreds of recruits gathered for a morning meeting. Dubai, relation between Iran and Saudi Arabia deteriorated even further on Thursday as Tehran severed all commercial ties with Riyadh and accused Saudi jets of attacking its embassy in Yemen's capital. Beirut, the United Nations expressed alarm on Thursday at widespread reports of starvation in the besieged town west of the Syrian capital of Damascus, welcoming a promise from Syria's government to allow aid to reach the hungry people there soon. The latest mumbler fled to a team taken to Texas jail as Tanya Catch is escorted on a flight after arrival to the Dallas-Fort Worth airport on Thursday. A storm of more than 70 small creeks has rattled Oakland in the past week, raising concerns that the state's quick problem is getting worse. Rangers cited by armed group in Oregon and have a reputation for kindness. Alabama chief suggested a name to find U.S. Supreme Court. The calendar may say 2016, but some investors are certain aware that it could be another 2008 as stocks around the world plunge again on Thursday. Nevertheless, Takewood in McDonald's quest to become a modern progressive burger company, not the dollar menu, not hamburger, as it's radically expanded its killer palate. A number of retailers on Thursday reported better than expected sales over the holiday season. He needs some investor concerns about the year's most important selling period from the fall of the war in Wednesday from Macy's. And now, look at your stock market report at 4:03 p.m. The Dow fell 392.41 points at 69,514.10. SP 5 down 47.19 points at 1943.07. And Nasdaq down 146.34 points at 4,689.43. Pat Harrington Jr., the Super on Monday time, is dead to the age of 86. Astronomers are not ruled out that a possibly discovered intelligent life beyond the planet Earth, which should be pretty excited that ancient aliens and frogs out there. Some dinosaurs may have engaged in cultural rituals similar that ostrich and other birds of finding that can shed the light on poorly understood mating behavior under these giants. A group of 24 geoscientists on Thursday released a bracing assessment suggests that humans have altered the Earth so excessively that the concepts to be fully detectable in the current and future geological records. Many people have found genes in their DNA that predispose them to allergies. True studies published on Thursday have found so. By far, single mothers are the most sleep-deprived of adults in the United States, according to a new CDC study. Nicholas Fitter used to work at investment bank for Goldman Sachs says the former Goldman Sachs bank opens New York marijuana dispensary that looks inside the people in Europe has emerged from an unlikely source that stomach contents of a 5,000-year-old body pulled from a fallen glacier for the Eastern Italian Alps. Shed a new light on sexuality in the U.S. Adults under age 25. The research reveals women are almost 3 times as likely to perform same-sex intimacy as men. Okay, look at New England alerts here, and reports of a Dow chemical explosion in North Andover. Future channel news on 4-6 p.m. Stand out for a spot report here tonight. The Boston Celtics will be at Chicago United Center tonight, taking on the Chicago Bulls. Staying at game time 8 o'clock. Seattle. For a moment, forget about what Ken Griffey Jr. did was a professional. Ken Griffey Jr. remembers that when his son was a kid before he became the kid. When a man that sits at Reds come out with his sons and other players. Today, Marty Divac operates the business end of basketball, considered transaction evaluated and says that everything he can to make his team better as he told that trading him for Kobe for the Lakers was a no-brainer. After receiving the equivalent of the brushback from the former Major League pitcher Roy Halladay, Joe Clemens charged the man in the social media battle surrounding 2016 Hall of Fame voting. Maxime Ginny said Thursday that he is ended the bid to become FIFA president Dominant in the race that technically did not include him in one. That he is officially barred from winning. Peter Childers on 4-6 p.m. on this Thursday afternoon. It is time now for a Trevor Report. Alright, let's start you off, and we're down here where 95 minutes snap inside, so protect all you to that type of minutes here. 1.6 of snap inside, also before we're 95 down that minutes here. Route 6 10 slow after Route 6 in Providence here. 21 of snap inside, also around Route 495 in Raynham here. And 24 of snap inside, also saw around Route 128 in Canton here. 95 and a step outside from 128 gets it all the way out to the Boston Street and no one hit breaks again from 148 Foxborough here to Route 485 in Mansfield here. Route 3 and a step outside also the split all the way out to Union Street and Break Street. 128 on the northbound side, so for the split all the way out to Route 28 in Randolph here. 285 to the westbound side also around Route 9 in Worcester here. 485 and a southbound side also from Denver's all the way out to Route 95 in Peabody, and then hit breaks again 128 from the Red and stretch and hit breaks again from 3 in Burlington all the way out to Route 3 in Burlington there, 120 in the northbound side is so from Trail Road in Lexington all the way out to Route 3 in Burlington there, and then hit breaks again 120 southbound side from Mass Pike in the western all the way out to Great Plain Avenue in Needham here. Mass Pike on the westbound side it is so from South Boston, and hit breaks again for the Newton, and then after the Mass Pike in the eastbound side it is so from Boston University all the way out to Logan Airport here. Southeast Expressway both ends on the southbound side, so from Pike all the way to Berkeley split. Southeast Expressway to the northbound side, so for the Quincy stretch. We get an accident in the Mass Pike on the westbound side. After 120 western, so expect delays here. 495 on the southbound side, also after Route 3 in Lowell. Route 3 in the northbound side, so for the Billbricker stretch. 93 in the northbound side, is so throughout the north end of the stretch, and then press again after 495 in Lawrence here. 495 on the southbound and northbound side, it's a little slow here. 95, looking good, 120 all the way up in the New Hampshire border. Up in New Hampshire, we got an accident on the way up to 95, stopping 101 on the westbound side, so expect delays here. Spotted turnback on the northbound side is so for the Pot Smith New Hampshire stretch up in Maine here. Maine turnback looking good for York and the Custom for Portland and 295. Looking good on both ends from Portland and Connor. Highways in Vermont and New Hampshire are looking good. Okay, look at MBTA alerts here. Green line, E-branch express bar delays between Brigham Circle and Eve Street. On Silver Line, that's before express bar delays to the traffic here. On Cabira Rail. Looking good, and on the ferries, they are looking good. Peter Cheladusab is now 4:10 p.m. here on this Thursday afternoon. Go to the Thursday evening. It is time out for a weather report here. Alright, looking at as the weather outlook. Day 1. Today, tonight, as the weather is not expected to have day 2 for 7. Friday for Wednesday, there'll be a low amount of risk and a wind advisory will be needed for a short time Sunday along the southeast New England coast. There. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For tonight, it's going to be mostly clouds with about 22 degrees. Light north wind. Friday, chance of drizzle after 4 p.m. Increased skies at about 40 degrees. North face about 5 to 8 miles an hour. For Friday night, chance of drizzle before 8 p.m. The chance of sprinkles between 8 p.m. and midnight. Then a slight chance of showers after midnight. Cloud sky about 36 degrees and north face about 6 miles an hour. Becoming up DVD. Chance of 20%. Saturday, chance of showers. Cloud sky at about 40 degrees. Coming becoming north face about 6 miles an hour afternoon. Chance of 30%. Saturday night, chance of showers before 1 a.m. The debris likely may after 4 p.m. Most clouds got about 39 degrees of comfort become east around 5 to 8 miles an hour. Just made to 6%. Sunday, rain possibly a thunderstorm before 3 p.m. Then rain likely between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Then a chance of showers after 5 p.m. Some of the storms produce every rainfall, either 55 degrees and freezing, chance made to 1%. Sunday night, chance of showers before 8 p.m. Most clouds got about 33 degrees and chance made to 30%. From Monday, most of the podcasts got about 40 about 23 degrees. Tuesday, most of the got a chance of rain and snow showers. How about 34, about 25 degrees, chance made to 30%. Wednesday, chance made snow showers, most percent mostly. Clouds got about 37, about 28 degrees, and chance made to 30%. And for Thursday, most clouds got about 31 degrees. Currently in the Norton area, it is 43 degrees. Close skies, humidity 22%. That is going to be it for the Peter Channel 4 o'clock news on this Thursday afternoon, Thursday evening, January 7th, 2016. Peter will be about good. Even if you can buzz out to see 11 o'clock. Late night report. Have a good evening.